Hi everyone, good morning and welcome to the Bible Rave. Today we are going to cover Genesis chapter 21, verse 14 through 16. And so this is how it goes. And so Abraham rose early and took bread and a bottle of water and put it on Hagar's shoulder. And he betook to her the child and let go her. And when she had gone, she went out of the way in the wilderness of Beersheba. And when the water in the bottle was ended, she cast away the child under a tree that was there. And she went away, and she sat down even against him, as far as a bow may cast. For she said, I shall not see the child dying, or watch my child die. And she sat over against him, and raised up her voice, and wept. So what does this have to do with you on Mother's Day? Well, first let's cover the fact that not every mom has that fairy tale ending. Some of us have lost our significant other. Some of us don't have the same mental or physical husband that we used to. They may have changed their ways after you got married or after something happened. But you're still left with a child. You are still left with responsibilities. And you may be feeling as if you're not good enough. If you just can't keep your head above water, you're not providing for your child totally the way that you want. You're still wounded by the fact that you don't have your significant other, and you are still trying to truck it and make it through, though the insides of you are barely holding on with a band-aid. You may be Hagar. Hagar was the Egyptian servant of Sarah, Abraham's wife, the one that was promised the child at like 100 years old. And Hagar had no intent of being Abraham's wife in any way. She was the servant. But Sarah was impatient on God's promise to her, told Abraham to have a baby with her. And then in this part of the story, Sarah has just seen Hagar's son, Ishmael, doing idolatry with her son, Isaac. And she said to Abraham, I believe this is the second time, they have to go. Abraham finally says, fine. And this is where we are. He takes Hagar and his 15-year-old son at this time and discards them for Sarah. He tells them to go into the pretty much in the way of the wilderness of Beersheba. That's the direction. I'm not sure if he necessarily said go to Beersheba, but that's the way that they went. And so where you're coming in at is this reading of how Abraham rose up early, gave them bread, gave them water, gave them a backpack, and said, go ahead, bye. Like, you're not going to be part of this family unit anymore. Hagar runs out of water, runs out of food. I mean, she has nothing. She just got kicked out. And so she thinks her child's going to die. And so she pushes him at 15, if I'm not mistaken, far away. And she cries. But here's the catch. The next verse, it says on 17, Forsooth, the Lord heard the voice of the child, not Hagar. But the angel comes to Hagar. See, Abraham was God's chosen person. So the child of him was someone that God wanted to hear too. And that 15-year-old had got him and his mother saved through calling out to God. Sometimes it just doesn't seem as if our kids can do a lot. You know, we have kids and we just think that we have to teach them, we have to be this. But in reality, our kids hold so much. They teach us about our past, about our triggers, about who we want to be. And as a mother on Mother's Day, stop feeling like Hagar. Stop feeling like you're doing everything by yourself. And your children are just waiting for you to live for them. Work with your child. God hears the cries of the child. So Today in Mother's Day, take a different approach to being a mom. Take a different approach to your child and start to see yourselves as a unit of love that God will hear, no matter where you are. And start changing yourself to be a better version of you. You don't have to be stuck in the wilderness. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.